Hi and welcome to another video. Today I am going to be going through my TBR and unhauling a few things that I think I'm just not going to get to. How I managed to get this many extra books really, and all these up here and all these down here, was I have set up a street library and I went onto Facebook and I started going around and collecting boxes of books that people were giving away for free. I'm not going to pay for them, but if someone was giving away books for free, I just went and collected a couple of boxes. Some have gone into my street library. I did a massive dump of books yesterday at 6 street libraries in my area. There were a few that were nearly cleared out and I had the entire boot of my car was full of books. So my goal yesterday was to get rid of all the books in my car. Also, one of my parents' friends is terminally ill and she had a home library and she donated me I think it was 2 laundry baskets full of books as well. So some of hers I've put on my own TBR. I've put a lot into my street library. I've kept a lot to swap out for my street library because she had some really good books in there. But in all reality, this is not okay. So I'm going to move these ones because these 3 are still my TBR from this month. You can go check out my video. Where am I going to put those? You can go check out my video on selecting my TBR. There are a lot of these books that I kind of just thought, oh, that sounds good. I'll keep that for myself. And then once I've read it, I'll put it in my street library. I can't even really read 5 a month. This is going to take me friggin' 30 years because it's going to keep growing. So I think I've realized that I have some books on here that I've just gone, oh, that's popular. I'll see what all the fuss is about, or it seems okay, interesting. I'll give that a read. I don't want this many books here. This is intimidating. And I know for a fact there are some books on here that I wouldn't normally pick up. I don't even know where to start. I'll start going through some of them and we'll figure it out as we go. I'm going to have to start with the ones on the top because I can't get to other books. The Beautiful Fall by Hugh Breakley. I think I'll keep that one. I don't really have many romances and that kind of sounds interesting. All the Light We Cannot See. This was one that I also got in that box of books. And I did already have this on my Goodreads I want to read. Yeah, I'm going to keep that one. Catcher in the Rye, I've never read it. I want to keep it. Daisy Jones and the Six, I haven't read that yet. The End of Men, I had just bought this one at the $7 bookshop and it sounds really interesting actually. Glasgow 2025, Dr. Amanda McLean is called to treat a young man with a mild fever. Within 3 hours he dies. The mysterious illness sweeps through the hospital with deadly speed. The victims are all men. This is how it begins. Can they find a cure before it is too late? So only men carry the virus, only women can save us. And this just sounded really interesting. I wonder when it was published because it kind of being like a pandemic in 2025. 2001, so I'm assuming it was written during COVID, so I'm going to keep that one. I'm not doing so well. The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin. I've not really been into fantasy a lot. I still love my Lord of the Rings. I've not really been getting into new fantasy. If I do, I watch a series like Game of Thrones or The Witcher. We have the entire Witcher series. I'm just not drawn to read it. This one kept going on and off the little free library Unhaul pile already, but I've heard really good things about it. Won the Hugo Award. I'll give it, I'll give it a go. To Kill a Mockingbird, never read it, want to keep it. The Hunting Party. This one was from my mum's friend, and I really liked The Paris Apartment, so we'll give this one a go. All right, The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, keep. Animal Farm, keep. All Our Shimmering Skies by Trent Dalton. This one was at an op shop for $3, and it's only relatively new, 2020. And I just thought the cover was really pretty. That is not a reason, guys. That is not a reason to buy a book. Darwin, 1942. As Japanese bombs rain down, motherless Molly Hook, the gravedigger's daughter, is looking into the skies and running for her life. Inside a duffel bag, she carries a stone heart alongside a map to lead her to Longcoat Bob, the deep country sorcerer who she believes put a curse on her family. By her side are the most unlikely travelling companions. Greta, a razor-tongued actress, and Yukio, a fallen Japanese fighter pilot. The treasure lies before them, but close behind them trails the dark, and above them always are the shimmering skies. Sounds really poetic. God damn it. All right. We're getting to some that I've been eyeing off over the last couple of days. Anna Karenina. I got this for 50 cents at an op shop, and it is in beautiful condition, and it is a deluxe edition of the Penguin Classics. It's just so big. Like, can I be bothered? I don't know if I can be bothered. But I know so many people love this book. And it's got like the, what's the rough edges called? What is it called when they've got like the uneven rough edges? Like, can you see that? What's that called? Oh. Maybe what I'll do, maybe I won't get rid of this. The whole point of having my TBR shelf is so I can have all the books I have not physically read yet separate from the rest of my bookshelf. But up over, where am I? Up over there, here, is my classics shelf. I'm considering just popping it up there. So I don't have to read it. And maybe one day I will. Kind of defeats the whole purpose of having a TBR shelf and then the rest of my bookshelf. That's our first maybe. It's gonna go there. All right. The Bee and the Orange Tree. I bought this at a $7 bookshop. Yeah, it's set in the late 1600s, so we'll keep that one. The Trails by Bridget Collins. Maybe. I've not read this one. I bought it for $7 because it's pretty. I know for a fact I'm not the only person who does that, but like, honestly, why do we do it? Birdman's Wife, I do definitely want to try to read that. Boilerplate Rhino, series of essays, I do want to read that, and that cover is sublime. Kathy Reichs, Bones Never Lie. A girl vanishes, a killer returns, a cold case comes back to haunt Dr. Temp Brennan. For a decade, Temperance Brennan has been haunted by the one who got away, the killer of young women, the monster, and the one who has now come back. Feeding on fear, grief, and rage, killing again, killing girls, getting closer, coming for Temp. Oh, look, oh, yeah, no, keeping that one. The Book Ninja, I just bought that one. I want to keep that. Boy Scholars Universe. I struggle with Australian fiction, I really do. It's based in Brisbane, which is only an hour away from me, and like, look at all the awards. I've got to give it a go. I can always, well, I don't like the DNF, but I can always give it a go. Castle of Otranto, I want to read. The Clockmaker's Daughter, I've put down about a third of the way through because I had a baby and life was hectic, and I have a Kate Morton collection up here, so I have to read it because she's got a new book coming out in April, next April, so I have to read it soon. The Dry by Jane Harper, I want to give that one a go. The Dutch House by Anne Pratchett. I don't know whether I can be bothered. It's very pretty. No. Emma, want to read. Final Girls by Riley Sager, want to read. The Forgotten Letters of Esther Durant. Yes, I do want to read that. Girl in the Walls. Yep, want to keep this one. Gone Girl, yes. Great Expectations. I got this from another local person I went and picked up some children's books from, and that was in the bottom of the box. Yeah, I wanna try that. The Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society. I want to read that. The Haunting. It's only short. I'll keep that. And Homebody by Rupi Kapoor. House of Ghosts. I picked this up from an op shop. We'll keep that one. How to Fake Being Tidy. I bought this at like Big W full price because I opened it up and I saw something about pickle forks. And I had literally just had a debate like the day before about, do I keep the pickle forks? Do I get rid of the pickle forks? Because pickle forks are not really something that people use. So do I keep them for like nostalgic purposes? Honestly, I've picked this up and put it down a few times. See, is there a place for a pickle fork? That was literally the reason why I spent $20 on this book. No. Going. The Invisible Worm, yes. Jane Eyre, yes. All right, here we go. Into the mess. Brute, yes. Address Unknown, yes. I got these recently at my $7 bookshop. Cloud Cuckoo Land. Yes. Name of the Wind. Okay, this one is similar to the 5th season. It's one of those things where I keep putting it on the pile for the Little Free Library. I keep taking it off. And then I saw someone on Goodreads read it. So I put it back onto my TBR. Like, I'll give it a go. Where am I? The #1 Ladies Detective Agency. Oh, I can't be bothered. Before You Knew My Name. Yeah, we'll keep that one. Oh, this one is fun. I got this one yesterday. Bushworks of the Great Southeast. And it looks like early 90s maybe. Oh, 2001. Just buy the clothing. But you never know what you'll find in street libraries. I want to go through, because I'm a mad hiker, and so is my dad. And I want to go through and tab all the ones I haven't done and the ones I want to do. So that one's not even on my TBR. Like, that one's like a research book almost. The Royal Correspondent. I only put this one on my TBR yesterday, but I can't be bothered. The Sentence I got for 50 cents at an op shop. Yep, I'll keep that one. The Spellman Files. I got this one from an op shop because it says on the back, the family that puts the fun in dysfunctional. And on the front, it says the funniest book I've read in years, but I can't be bothered. Why do I buy them? This one I found in a Little Free Library. That sounds good. Yeah, I'll keep this one. Don't worry, they'll all be going back into alphabetical order soon. The First Day of Spring. I got this one for free from an op shop because it's an ex-library book, and I was really cheeky and I said it's a ex-library book that they put in their street libraries for free. Don't think you can sell ex-library books that they have put out in the community for free. So they gave me like 3 for free. And I said I was going to put them straight into the street libraries, and I didn't, because I got lazy. So somehow they ended up here. I don't even know what this one's about. No. Malibu Rising was also one of those. I'm going to keep that one. The Stranger in the Lifeboat. This is also an ex-library book, but it's a really nice hard cover, and it doesn't even really look like it's been read that much. One Shipwreck, 10 Strangers, a life or death mystery to solve and a journey that will inspire you. Yeah, okay. The Nowhere Child, another Australian author, Christian White. I do want to read that. Oh, that's the same author as this one. Fun. Alias Grace. I got this one because I really enjoyed the Netflix show. That one was 50 cents from an op shop. This one was also 50 cents from an op shop. I bought this before I read Beautiful World, Where Are You, which I freaking hated. But I'll give it a go. Always go on my street library if I don't like it. Picnic at Hanging Rock. I found this in a street library and I have never read it, and I've always wanted to read it. And it's actually quite funny because when you think about Australian mysteries or Australian missing people cases for real life, people will often actually think that this is a real life story, but it's not. It's a work of fiction, and it's one of the most famous Australian mysteries ever. So I want to read that one for sure, and it's in this gorgeous little penguin. Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Yes. The Wife Between Us. Oh, I don't think I can be bothered. Little fires everywhere. I don't think I can be bothered with that one either. I got that one from a street library. Slaughterhouse 5. Yes. The Selected Poems of H.P. Lovecraft. Yes. Map of Salt and Stars. Yes. I want to read those. Oh, these ones are ones I got from the street library ages ago. The Light Between Oceans. Kind of sounds creepy, maybe. The Lacuna. I literally picked this up because it says the author of the Poisonwood Bible, which I've never read. No. I'm doing good. Alright, where are we? Vicious by V. Schwab. I know it's a YA, and I don't really like YA. I kind of want to know, before she did Addie LaRue, which I also didn't like, I want to know where her mind was. So we'll keep that one. And then The Lost Man by Jane Harper. 3 Brothers, 1 Death, No Answers. Yeah, okay. And that's the same author as The Dry. Oh my god. I think this is more messy than when I started. Excuse me. Much better. Life in the Country, The Maid, Magic Toy Shop, Magician's Way, Man Called Uwe. Is it Uwe? Uwe? I probably need to look up German and figure out how you pronounce that. Medusa by Jessie Burton. I picked that up at the $7 bookshop. I don't even know when I'm going to read it, but it has pretty pictures in it. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I got this for 50 cents. I mean, it's got pictures and stuff in there. I'll give it a go. Tim Weaver. This is an ex-library book as well. Yeah, why are they all islands? I've got a lot of islands and lighthouses. I should put something like that into my TBR jar to get rid of some stuff. The Murder of Roger Ackroyd. I have 2 of this exact book, because this one I got in an op shop for like $1, but I couldn't get the sticker off it. And then I found one at another op shop for $2 that was still in the plastic. This one can go because I have another copy, which is here. Oh my gosh. Notes from an Apocalypse. I definitely want to read that. One by One. I found at the $7 bookshop because it had a bent corner and there was only one of it. So, yay for me. Odessa, I want to keep reading. The Orphans of Kashmir, I actually got that imported because I want to read it so badly. Picture of Dorian Gray, The Pillars of the Earth, Piranesi, The Postmistress of Paris. I only got like 30 pages in on this one. But I paid like $35 for it at the airport. We'll give this one another go. Rabbits for Food, yes. Sea of Tranquility, yes. Secret History, yes. Sense and Sensibility, The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, The Silent Patient, The Starless Sea, 10 Arguments for Deleting Your Social Media, Time Traveler's Wife. I don't think I can be bothered. Where the Crawdads Sing. I've never had really any desire to read this. The only reason I've got this is because it's my mother-in-law's and it was on her shelf. And I asked her if I could borrow it. I'm going to give it back to her. I'm sorry, I know it's popular. I also have no interest in seeing the movie. It just, no. I don't care. Whispering News, yes. The Widow of Pale Harbour, yes. And Wuthering Heights. Did I make a dent? Well, yeah. Oh! Plus Where the Crawdads Sing. This is what I'm unhauling. And there are quite a few popular books on there. But the only reason there are popular books on there is because I have no self-control. And when I see a book that everyone is talking about at a little free library and I have books to swap out, I just get it. And then it goes here and sits there forever. So these ones will probably not fit in my street library. I'm going to have to go and donate them to other ones. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm going to sort out my shelves. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.